Hey folks, Jeff from Corrugated Cavalier here. So a while back I did a video on my version of Federico Malagutti's four cuts solo drill, and I really liked it. I made a couple of very small changes to make it mine. You can find that up there. I was thinking it was just a while ago, but that was back in September apparently. Since then, Federico has made a second part to the forum where everything starts on Porta di Ferro, so on this side instead of the Dente di Zinghiaro side, as well as a version combining them so you can make it one continuous drill. However, in combining them, he took out the Stretto actions, which are one of my favorite parts. So I am going to put them back in to make my own version of his combined drill. I will link both of his videos for the second half of the drill and his combined below. But I'm going to walk you through the little changes that I made to keep the Stretto in and do both sides in a smooth way. So in the first half of Federico Malagutti's form, you end in this posta di finestra, and then you do a blade grab and a thrust as the Stretto action. You can do it this way. This still works fine with what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm stepping forward with my left foot and kind of coming into a one-handed posta di donna, making sure to keep my elbow down and in, and looking over this shoulder because, oh no, somebody else is coming, another villain. Okay? So, from the thrust, I'm just taking a step with my left foot, making this posta. I'm also still playing with this. This is cheating a little bit by bringing in some bolognese, but in the sword in one hand section, when he's doing stuff like this, you'll see the left hand out grabbing something, the sword raised like this, and to me it looks a lot like a thrust in imbroccata, so I am going like this and bringing it across my body to hopefully keep the point out of my opponent and also still cover a line on this side, and then I'm stepping forward into this one-handed posta di donna. And so after this, I am going to make just a little crescere this way to open up a tutta volta and cut a mandrito pendente down into Porta di Ferro, or I usually end up more in like coda lunga really, but it's going to work just fine for the next part of the form to start from coda lunga instead of Porta di Ferro. You could also, at this point, just bring both hands to the sword again if you want. I'm just getting a little one-handed practice in. Boom. And I'm in coda lunga with both hands back on the sword now. So the transition from the other side, in the Porta di Ferro side, you are ending up in finestra on this side instead because everything is reversed. So the Stretto action that he has at the end of that section is a step forward with the left and a tord di spada, which is a disarm. So you're stepping forward with the left, reaching for something, and hooking the pommel of your sword around theirs, and making a tutta volta to send their sword flying. Shoo! Great. Now, this posta, this position that I'm in after the tord di spada, if you're familiar with Fiore's sword in one hand, is almost exactly like the sword in one hand posta. So this leads perfectly back into the first section of the form, which starts in Dente di Zinghiaro, because I'm going to do a false edge beat, which is one of the plays from sword in one hand. So I'm stepping offline with a little crese, false edge beat, put both hands on the sword, and now I'm back in Dente di Zinghiaro to start the first half of the form again. So once again, that's starting in finestra on this side, step forward with the left, towards the spada, and now I'm in the spada una mano, posta, and I'm going to do this beat, and then I'm back into Dente di Zinghiaro. And actually, you can kind of do that all in one fluid motion, because hey, there's another guy coming at you. What are they thinking, all these villains? So I'm here, and I step forward with the left, toward the spada, and I can just change that straight into the beat, actually. So here, toward the spada, beat, and I'm back in Dente di Zinghiaro. So you cover right after that toward the spada, and it's going to look like a movie. It's going to be fantastic. So let's try this out, linking the two pieces together. Alright, now I'm going to do it a little bit faster and see how smoothly I can connect these two. All right, there we have it. It's not perfect yet, but let me know what you think. For me, it's a lot of common actions that I use anyways, honestly. And I just like getting the Stretto actions in there and the sword in one hand. It's something that I'm trying to put into my game and actually make effective. So that's why I did this. Federico, hope you like it. Hope other people like it. If not, that's okay. I like it anyways. Cha-cha! Thank you for coming by the channel. Please click like, subscribe, share this with people who might find it interesting. Be good to each other, and ciao.